Hey everyone, last week I made a Deforum hybrid video tutorial and shared few ways to get Warp Fusion like results in Deforum. Quite a lot of people were facing issues and problems while running Deforum hybrid video with ControlNet. So I decided to make this quick video talking about the errors you guys were facing. The first problem most of you were facing was that the output was not at all similar to the input even though you're using ControlNet. I will load my settings now. These are the settings I shared in the previous video. Now if I try to generate this, the output is not at all similar to the input. Now if I look at the terminal, I can see a bunch of errors here. The errors are related to extensions. Now there are a lot of errors related to extension. In my case, it's just multi-diffusion and a detailer. But you may be having errors with lot of extensions. The only way to solve this is go to extensions and disable those extensions. In my case, it's just these two. But if you have a large list, I'd recommend disabling everything except Deforum, ControlNet, and the built-in ones. Once you disable the extensions, apply and restart the UI. I will load the same settings file again. If I try to generate this now, the output will be similar to input just like we wanted. While this is generating, let's have a look at the terminal. The extension errors are gone now and ControlNet is loading properly. Let's have a look at the output. There you go. The output is exactly like we wanted. So disabling the extensions and restarting UI solves the ControlNet problem. Another error some of you were facing was this. The error simply says none and the terminal has this big traceback. The issue in this case is you don't have the generate input frames enabled. Whenever you use a new folder as your batch name, you have to enable generate input frames. Otherwise, you will end up with this error. Now that I have enabled generate input frames, the error will be gone. So to get rid of this error, enable generate input frames. The last error that we're going to talk about is images do not match. What happens here is it stops generating after the first image and throws this error. This happens when you try to use custom width and height. You have to make sure you're only selecting the width and height using the slider. The width and height are supposed to be divisible by 64. If they're not, you'll end up with this error. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if you're still facing errors. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.